YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is going to be a Coach unboxing. It has been a minute since I did my last Coach unboxing. Let me think what it was. It was the Cassie 19 in faded blue, or the Tiffany blue shade we all know and love. So today's box arrived from Neiman Marcus, and I did already take a peek, and I have to tell you that there is something wrong with what is in the bag, but just a little thing. So I am going to go ahead and show you, and I anticipate that I'm going to keep this in a subverted kind of way, a runaround kind of way. I don't even know how to say it, but I'll explain it here in just a little bit, and we will be very clear and understand exactly what's going to happen. Anyhow, I think we should get in the box just right away because I have lots of stuff to show you with the bag in the box. And yes, it is a Coach bag. So let's open it up. And this is how Neiman Marcus packaged the bag. They did really nice. They put tissue paper in. I think that this may have been inside of the plastic wrap inside here, and I just didn't get it back quite the way it was, but they had tissue all around, and then this is my receipt. So I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. For the Labor Day weekend, Neiman Marcus is offering a sale, and one of the discounts is $100 off 400 or more. And this bag is $450, so that's about almost a 25% discount on this bag. And when I ordered it, I think it was a couple days ago, maybe Wednesday, they started the sale early, and I got 10% back from Rakuten. Well, I had to reorder it today because, long story short, the bag's missing a part. And Rakuten's at 15% today, and I'm hoping that that will remain tomorrow and the next day. So if you see this video not today, it's going to depend on how well my internet works tonight, that you can still get some really good Rakuten dollars, because since I ordered it again today, I got, I think, $52 back, or coming back to me on Rakuten. And I always link my Rakuten info down in the description box. If you sign up using my link, that helps me out a bunch, and you get a bonus too. So definitely check that out and sign up if you haven't already, because all you have to do is click through Rakuten to get to the items within Neiman Marcus that you want. And as long as they're not in your cart before you click through Rakuten to get to Neiman Marcus, then you can add them to the cart once you're there, and you'll get whatever percentage back that they say. Now, there are some exclusions to the 15% cash back they're offering today, just like there are some exclusions to the lower percentages they offer on other days. 15% is about the top at the top. And those would be like beauty, and I'm not sure what else. There were two different categories, but fashion and handbags typically are included. Now, there are certain luxury designers that may not be, but Tory Burch is definitely included. At least I'm pretty sure it's included. Don't hold me to that. Allegedly. Tory Burch is allegedly included. I believe it is, but just in case it's not, we're not going to make any firm commitments here today. So as you can see, I have a Coach bag here, and I don't know if you got a little sneak peek through the clear plastic window that this is a purple bag, hence the purple shirt that I'm wearing. I'm color coordinated today, and I think it's actually a pretty darn good match with the bag, so I'm pumped about that. This is one of the blouses that Zigu generously gifted to me, I think. I get so confused anymore, but I'm pretty sure this one is a Zigu blouse. It's super soft, and I love the trimming around the neckline. And I've got that matching my pants and my shoes, Stuart Weitzman pearl slides. And I absolutely love these. I love them so much I got them in black too. I first saw them because of LV Lover CC. Her and I think it was Melbourne exchanged birthday gifts or Christmas gifts. And when they did, I think LV Lover CC gave a pair of these to Mel. Now, I do have to go down a full size in these, and I can link the Amazon link for them down in the description box, but they're pretty darn comfortable after you wear them for maybe an hour or two, they really break in. And this bit here is a really soft, supple leather. And then I think this may be leather too, but I'm not sure. And then the rest of it's all rubber. And because this part here is a little thinner, they make my foot look pretty nice. And I like the squarish toe too. I didn't used to like that, but I do like it on these, and it makes it so where my toes don't hang off, which is pretty cool. I normally wear an 8.5 or 9, and these are an 8. And while I'm at it, I told you I was unboxing the Coach bag, and here I am showing you shoes. But I got these Stuart Weitzman slides off Amazon too, and a lot of these type slides are on sale for the weekend. And Nordstrom Rack has a pair of these pool slides as well that I was looking at with like a bandeau top, and I can pop a picture of those in here. And they're on sale from like, I think $250 down to $139.97. I still think that's a little high. I saw these, but in a chalk or a white color with the pearls up across the top, just like the ones I just showed you, but in this other format, which is like all rubber here. And then some sites say this bit here is leather, but I don't think it is. And I don't think these wear as nicely as the ones I just showed you. They stay on your foot a little better. They run smaller, like these are 9 and they're barely long enough for me. But if you notice here on this shoe, the creasing, that happened on the first day. Didn't happen really on the other one, but I haven't seen any quality issues like that on my other 2 pairs that are like the ones I just showed you. So for that reason, I haven't ordered any more colors of this style. I'm still pondering the black on Nordstrom Rack because they're all black. Like they don't have any hardware color on them, and they're like a bandeau. And so I'm thinking about those. But wanted to show you these. They were $67.50 when I got them off of $250. So I'm not too mad about it, and I'm gonna keep them. They're my boys' school color of blue, which is perfect. So let's go ahead and unbag the bag. We already unboxed the bag. So what I have here is the beautiful Miss Sammy 21 top handle bag. Now this is one of Coach's newer styles, and it says refined calf leather on the website and also on the Neiman Marcus website, which is where I got this. And the code for the discount of $100 off 400 or more is NMSEPT for like September. And so that still works. I just used it today. And the Sammy is in a shade of purple, and it says it's the refined calf leather, but when you open it up, it is actually labeled full grain leather on the inside. And while it's a very structured bag, this leather is very supple to the touch and feels a lot like my Saint Laurent Lou leather on my Lulu bags and my Lou camera bags. This is my bag of the day, the Saint Laurent bag, and I feel like these leathers are very comparable. Now the Lou, it's of course squishier because it's a squishy bag, but this leather, it really feels quite incredible. I did get a chance to try the Sammy on in the faded blue color when I was at the Coach store last, and I can link that shopping video down below. I really liked it. I was surprised. The handle, I liked how you could tip it forward or you could leave it up, and some of them I think are a little looser around this metal loop here, and they may not stay up, but it looks like I got one that does. I also love that the hardware on this is silver because most of my bags have gold hardware, so I really enjoy having silver hardware when I can get it. The Sammy bag has like, I heard another YouTuber talking about it, and she said it had sangles as being like the Kelly because it has the top handle. A lot of people say that it's a very quiet type of bag in terms of the logos, because while it has a C, it's not like signatures or logos all over it. People might not know what the C stands for. It does have a working lock closure, just like the Studio bag does. And yes, I still have my Chalk Studio, not getting rid of it. You missed your chance, but you maybe can still get it on Coach. And then this little clochette here, this has the keys inside, and it looks like they are wrapped up in tissue paper still. So when I was in the store, they told me that you can unfasten the sangles, and actually looking at this, it's kind of dimpled in funny. That may be my fault because whenever I closed it back up, I put the strap inside the bag. It was kind of floating around outside of the bag, and so I put it in there. Let me just do a little bit of maneuvering and see if I can fix the sides just a wee bit. Yes. So it just kind of got bumped. Now it looks much prettier. And as you can see here, I've got the clochette, but what is missing is the hang tag. Now you can buy hang tags from Coach for I think $8 and $12 for the small and the large, and maybe 10 and 12, and it may have changed because that's been a few years. But they won't be in this purple color, I don't think. I mean, this purple color is not one of their staple forever colors. And I don't want to have to buy the hang tag for my bag. And I think, like all the videos I've seen of this bag, I think it looks so cute with the hang tag and the clochette hanging from the same little ring right there. It's just freaking adorable. And so it made me sad. And I might want to hot stamp my little hang tag and put like a silver flower or something on it. I think that would look beautiful. And then I might put a different thing on the other side. Well, no, I won't, because it's got the Coach embossed onto the other side, but I want to have my hang tag. And so I figured, you know, if Neiman would offer me like a substantial discount, like $60 or $80, I'd be like, yeah, I can live without the hang tag, I'm good. But when I called, they offered me $20, which is barely more than it would cost to replace it with the wrong color. And so I said, no thanks. And surprise, surprise, when I reordered it, the cashback went from 10% with Rakuten to 15%. So I was quite delighted that it worked out that way. All of that said, this bag is a stunning bag. And so I anticipate getting the replacement, taking the hang tag off of it, and then returning it with the return label that they sent me to send this one back with today. That way, I'll probably keep the other bag pretty much wrapped up. I don't know. We'll see. It may be slightly prettier than this one. I don't know how it could be. This is stunning. So let's look her over real close, see if we spy anything that I can't see without high intensity lights shining on the bag. So the Sammy, you can see there's the tag if you want the style number or anything like that. The Sammy in the purple color in the 21 size is really only available abroad. I've seen it at Monier Frere, I think is how you probably say it. It looks like Frere to me, but I think it'd probably just be Frere, Monier Frere, maybe. We'll just go with that. I've seen it there, and I've seen it at Neiman Marcus, and that's it. And I saw somebody who got one abroad from a different store, but I haven't been able to Google and find it online anywhere else. It does have a back pocket right here, but it's a pretty tight pocket. It's definitely one I think you could slide your phone in vertically and just have it hanging out if you needed to in a pinch. We had our discussion yesterday or the day before about straps being clipped on to these little loops and how I don't like that. Well, the Sammy has you covered because there are its own loops right here, and they're not dependent on the handle. So this whole thing doesn't tip forward, making your handle fall forward if you don't want it to. So your choice is yours about how you want your handle to be. The hardware itself, it's not as shiny as the Cassie 19 hardware. I would call it more of a pewter or maybe even a slightly brushed silver as opposed to like a bright shiny silver. I think it'll go better with white gold jewelry, and probably the Cassie 19 in that faded blue would go better with Tiffany silver jewelry when it's highly polished, but they'll both go good with either color. I think that white gold jewelry is just a little softer though in color than sterling silver can be. So let's go ahead and take the strap out. Somebody else has already done this. They already unhooked it from the bag because it was hooked to the bag and it's no longer hooked to the bag. So since I'm already second in line, I might as well get the full experience of it. Now, here's another thing that bugs me. The little loop thing, it's not terrible, but it's a little loose. So when I get the replacement, if it has a strap with a tighter loop, I think I'll probably go ahead and get that too. Since I have to go to the hassle of returning the bag anyway, and it's going to be without a part, one of them is going to be without a part when they go back. No fault of mine. It's whoever opened this the last time, it probably fell out on their closet floor and they didn't even notice it. That would be my guess as to what happened to the little hang tag. Either that or it was on the floor at the store and something like that happened to it there. So I've got the strap hooked on. Let's go ahead and look inside a little more. I'm going to empty it out the rest of the way. So it is leather lined. It's really nice, good feeling leather. You can completely undo these sangles by pulling forward there. So if you want the bag to open up more, it will. You basically wouldn't have it quite so snug right there. And you can position these little things so where it's more evenly spaced and create a better dimpling effect if you want. It also has this pocket up front, which will be nice and handy. In fact, my cell phone might slide in up there. Let me give it a try. So it'd be a pretty tight fit to fit a 13 Pro in there, so I don't think I would do that. And this pocket right here is more like for receipts or cards. It's a pretty tight squeeze, but it would hold several cards. I mean, I can get my fingers in there. So it's a pretty big, wide open space. And I really like that because the center dividers in small bags really limit the amount of space you have. So I did have somebody on one of the Facebook groups recently say that they couldn't get this darn plastic off. And I will tell you that based on what the sales associate said to her as a reply to her message, you can pull these all the way out and then get that off if you have any trouble. So don't damage your bag. The only place it's sewn is right there in the front. Now, of course, what did I do? I pulled out my 2 silver Coach chains. I've got the Link chain and I have the Cassie 19 chain. And the Cassie 19 chain is much longer. So there are a few different ways you can hook this on. You can hook it directly to the loop under the handle and do it like that. So you can have that look. I don't like how it comes to a point right there in the front. So that doesn't work for me. I'm also slightly worried about these clips and what they would do to the leather there or the leather right there. So I wonder if, let's see, if I clipped it right there on the back, if I would be able to drape it a little better. Because there's a lot more space on that back hook. So yes, that does drape nicer because I'm not coming down to a point right there. The other option is I've seen others put a loop right here, like a silver O-ring, and then they clip the chain to the sides rather than to the top. Of course, you can buy that silver chain that I just showed you. This other one you can get if you have a Cassie 19 with silver hardware, and you might be able to find it on the resale market. So this does not work at all. This is why I haven't seen anybody doing this. Now, you could probably clip it again to the ring under the handle, but I don't want to do that. So the chain that I just showed you first would be the Coach way to go. Let me see if I can find some O-rings. What do you know? I happen to have 2 silver O-rings laying around, just waiting to be used. So I'm gonna go ahead and clip these on to the sangles. As you can see, it fits on there quite nicely. You might be able to get away with a little bit smaller one, but this is the one I have. Let's go ahead and try this again. Now, I wouldn't use this as a load-bearing chain hooked to the sangles, but it might work really nicely for decoration purposes. Not too crazy about that look. I don't know, it's just not quite right. Now, if I moved it back and put it on the back loop, it might work a little better. There's one other option I've been considering. On the Coach outlet, there's a faded purple strap listed, and I'm very tempted by that. It's a leather chain strap, and I thought it would be really nice because you know, you wouldn't have to worry about the leather scratching up the hardware on the front. Like this, if it's hanging down around the closure, it may end up scuffing up the closure. I may end up not doing any sort of chain on this bag, but I just had to try because I've seen others doing it and I wanted to just check it out. I do not like it on the sides though. I am 5'8" and I'm about 145 pounds, and I think this is the shortest setting. It's up too high. I do like the chain on it. I think that's pretty. I'm going to go ahead and lower this baby down. I think I tried it on about half mast when I was at the store. So let's go ahead and lower it down to about there. So there she is. Now you get to see what I was talking about when I said I like straps on top handle bags to hook onto the sides, like my new Georges bag does. This bag, it hooks onto the top, and I feel like it's sort of pinching me in, and that's what I meant when I said that the other day. You can see the Sammy is a fair amount smaller than the Georges, but it is equally as beautiful and way, way less money. I think that's about perfect. I could drop it down 2 more if I wanted to, but right now it's 2 away from the longest, and I think it's draping quite nicely. It's easy to get into. If you notice here, the chain is sort of in the way, getting in and out. I do not think this is meant to be a chain bag. I'm glad I didn't already order the purple leather strap because that's just a nuisance. So for me, I am not decorating this bag with a chain strap. You could, however, make this bag into a shoulder bag. And so I'm going to just demonstrate that real quick before I sit back down. Chain is by a brand called Yi Chain on Amazon. And it does not really work very well. It's okay. I mean, the handle, it needs to be upright because otherwise it's in your arm. It's okay. I'm not crazy about it. It's a pretty chain, but I think the bag needs its strap that it came with. This chain is a little longer and not quite so chunky. It's by Samorga. I thought I would give it a try too before I was too hasty in saying I didn't like it on the shoulder. But I'm pretty sure I don't like it on the shoulder. So this is a beautiful bag, and I really like it. I like the color. I think it is beautiful. I really thought I might want one when I tried it on in the store at Coach. Just trying it on just now, I am not crazy with how it looks on me crossbody because of the way the strap connects up here at the top. I just don't feel like it's super flattering. So I'm going to play with it a little bit. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to keep it, which surprises me because when I just unboxed it, other than the hang tag being gone, I was pretty darn sure I was going to keep it. I really think it is beautiful though, and it's extremely well made. And I think the design here with how the strap clips on is also well thought out. Just not maybe the best for my body type, just with my own personal feelings about my body and how I want things on it. So you'll have to let me know what you think. And if you like the video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It's the @, then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.